Welcome back to Queens College. Hopefully you guys can hear the Jordan Bulls 90s intro music because we have that kind of matchup today. This is a game I'm sure so many women's basketball fans in New York City have been waiting for. It is Christ the King up against the Lady Vikings of South Shore. This is Andre Johnson on the call with my guy Shaq Mitchell. We're going to the in the arena commentary as we're about to get into starting lineups. This is a game so many people have been looking forward to. Are you included in one of those people?
I'm definitely included in one of those people. If I didn't have work today, I'd probably buy a ticket. You know, it's one of those games. Christ the King, Lady Royals versus the Lady Vikings of South Shore. What? Top of the Catholic school in women's versus top of the public school in girls. It doesn't get better than this, man. This is one of those. You hear the music? Eye of the Tiger. This is one of those, Dre. I'm excited, man.
Listen, just like you said, it gets no bigger than this. It's an honor to have a matchup of this magnitude for New York City on Sage Media, but let's be honest, where else would it be, man? Where else would it be, man?
So, just some background about both teams. Obviously South Shore, start with South Shore, 9-time city champions in a row. Like, dominance is the word that comes to my mind when I think of South Shore. So, to be able to have a test like this against another dominant team like Christ the King, man, this is about to be one of those.
Dominant is an understory. For three earlies, the freshman can't hit it. That's Alyssa Hidalgo.
She's averaging 12 points a game right there. Very be careful about her getting open looks on that perimeter.
And I think this matchup, both coaches, they're downplaying the matchup.
Yeah.
That's what coaches do.
Yeah.
But this is a matchup both coaches have been thinking about for a long time, and both sets of players have been thinking about for a long time.
Absolutely.
And they want to match to see who's the real queens of the city.
That's what we were going here to find out right now.
Punches it in. Miss Beasley can't hit. That's going to be a shot clock violation. And if we are going to talk about these players, there's only one place to start.
Yep.
Olivia Vacosa.
Big O. That's what they call her.
Big O.
You know what it's like to get a name like that? The Big O? Yeah. 19 points, 18 rebounds, 6 assists. You get what I'm saying? Dancing with a triple-double. Vacosa's Gatorade Player of the Year. Look for her to be very special today, this afternoon.
We have 2 missed shots.
Uh-oh.
Pushing up the court is Hidalgo. Getting back on defense, and that ball was affected by Miss Vines. We see a lot of her at St. John's. Kicking it out. No good. Bernard can't hit. Olivia, you see, she can also bring the ball up the court to Hidalgo for 3. Line it up. Can't put it down, though.
That was a little scary right there, Dre. The big, able to handle it.
Listen, when you have Coach Stanley calling you, when you have Coach Gino Oriema calling you, I can handle it. You know, she can play with her back to the basket. She can pass it.
Yeah.
You know, Big O, Gatorade Player of the Year. And let's be honest, she is definitely on the short list to be a McDonald's All-American.
Oh, yeah, come on now. That's the least of her troubles. You know, with offers from, you know, Ohio State, South Carolina, LSU, UConn, Texas, NC State. The list goes on. It's crazy, you know. And, you know, for what Big O has done for Christ the King this year is inexplainable. You know, it's the numbers jump off the page, and she's one of those players that make the players around her better. You know, Maya Velasquez averaging 10. Josie Pinnock averaging 14. You know, even Alyssa Hines, 8 and 4. She's going to go to Queens College next year. So that's just a type of player where, like, great things happen when they're on the court.
Another miss. Both teams feeling each other out.
Ooh.
You see many different ball handlers. Miss Velasquez to the freshman. Good defense from Vines. A little too handsy, though.
Yeah, they said that Vines, you know, I talked to Coach Anwar. He said to Maya Vines is nicknamed Fire. She's the energy. She lights the fire underneath this team, and you know, right there you see her being super duper aggressive early out the gate. Picked up that foul, but
to Big O, can't finish. Right back to her. Lit on the rim so far.
She can't finish, but Knox can as she knocks that down.
Absolutely. Let's see how South Shore can respond. Heaven out to Bow, in and out from Miss Beasley.
Beasley had a huge championship game. Was that last week at the St. John? So I'm very excited to see how she plays today.
And I think that, you know, the matchup to watch, of course, is Miss Vacosa versus Miss Beasley.
Oh,
you know,
course.
Miss Beasley, a young sophomore. I think this would be a huge test for her, to kind of a barometer to see where she's at, what she needs to work on.
Right.
As
Vacosa still has a year left, though.
Yes. As having his. I mean, I said the young Beasley.
Yeah.
Vacosa young, too.
Vacosa young, too.
Everybody young to us. You know what I'm saying? We dirt, man. We got to accept that. Anyway, Heaven hits the first.
Definitely Heaven. Another leader for this team. Coach used the Josh Hart of this team. That's what he said.
Oh, I like that.
She's the hustler. She's the rebounder, the steals, you know, energy, effort.
It's Pinnock leading the show right now. Good defense, but better pass to Velasquez.
Playmaking ability from Pinnock. Finding Velasquez inside for the layup.
So much talent on this Lady Royals team. Bernard to Beasley. Heaven to the lane. That's her spot. Can't hit. Rebound Velasquez. A lot of pressure from Samaya Cook. You can see she's up for the matchup. Tough lay. Can't finish.
I'm very impressed with Pinnock. I'm not going to lie. Like, Pinnock is definitely a person that gets right to her spot. She doesn't play around. Not fazed by, you know, a defender next to her. She's comfortable with that basketball dribbling it.
Absolutely. You can just feel, you can just see the the quality on the court.
Right.
You know, it's only a 4-2 game, but you can see how much quality is on this court. Great pass, great look, knock it down.
That was beautiful right there, Miss Hines. Close the blinds. That's a jump shot right there. Alyssa ready to catch and shoot right there, knocking it in.
Now, I know it's early, but, you know, South Shore is definitely the underdogs in this game. They got to keep in striking distance.
Got to finish a move
that
like
was a good move. It was a $100 finish.
$1 million move.
$1 million move. 1 set finish.
Man, I love the Euro. She's got to make that. But right there, as you see, South Shore is probably going to get the ball back after this timeout. But no timeout, just subs. Excuse me. Still rocking.
Definitely want to give a huge shout out to Ariel Lopez, starting point guard for the team. She's out. So speedy recovery.
Speedy recovery, I was just going to say.
Coach talking up the freshman a bit. Bright future. Bright past, bright present, bright future.
Right, everything.
For the Lady Royals. We'll talk more about that as there's a foul.
It's going to be on the floor, though.
To get back to Olivia Vicosa, she is the 8th Gatorade Player of the Year for Christ the King.
Wow.
Joining players like Sue Bird and Tina Charles. Ever heard of them, Shaq?
Man, elite company is what that is. Elite company. Sue Bird.
It's like there was another turnover there. But, yeah, you know, there's, like I said, the past, the present, and the futures is huge for this Lady Royals team. And, you know, the present is very bright for this Lady Vikings team as well. Coach Anwa, he's not intimidated by this matchup. It was 2 years ago. Coach Anwa was coaching up against Coach Pursue, Coach Rady, the ladies up in Aluha.
Yeah.
And that game came down to the last possession.
Listen.
And we talking a Luhai team that the following year, they had 3 All-Americans.
Absolutely, man.
And that came down to 1 possession. So you know Coach Anwa, he's not a stranger to the clipboard.
Clipboard. Not at all. Not at all. He did not look worried when I went to talk to him. He looked like their team was ready to win.
Olivia tried the up and under, couldn't hit it. Looks like a turnover. Big O is not able to hit.
Waiting for South Shore to really get settled. They scored a bucket, but they have had a few empty possessions. The first quarter's more than halfway through as well. So,
and this is just such a great test to see where this young Lady Vikings team is. The freshman, she was the MVP of the PSAL championship. Now Big O is on the move. She's taking it herself almost. Takes a hard fall there. And, you know, if it's your first time watching Sage Media, you know, when a young athlete is on the floor, we like to take the camera off them. Just give themselves a second, you know. People watch us. We're a little popular, you know. So we don't want, you know, people clipping up the kids on the floor or anything like that. So we like to give them a moment to gather themselves. So we always take the camera off of them. Vicosa. You see the passing range, but can't finish. Vines bringing it up to the freshman, Ms. Pearson.
big game again. Chip as well, Person, excuse me.
Ramirez, bank it in. Kendra Lee Ramirez.
Nice shot right there. Don't know if she called glass, but I know she called make. That ball went right in. 1 point lead now for CTK.
These are the kind of games Kendra Lee came to South Shore to compete in. She's the city champion.
Oh, wow.
Step back. Hey, I work on that.
Oh, my goodness. That's
Miss
a pro
Pennock.
move. That's a pro move right there, Dre. Spin, step back into a jump shot. That's a pro move right there.
Not new to this. Lady Royals up 3. Kendra Lee, count it.
That girl is hot. Ramirez, second triple in 2 possessions. Somebody might want to get a body to Kendra Lee.
Said, Anwar should have started me, but we'll
started
talk later
me.
about that. Tie ball game. Kendra Lee, 2 3-pointers off the bench. Velasquez, travel.
Ooh. The intensity has up for South Shore. The Lady Vikings have definitely answered the call. Started out this game 6-2. Now tie ball game with a chance to take the lead on this possession.
Pearson in heaven. So much talent on this Lady Vikings team. Setting the screen.
Oh.
A lot of contact, no call, no bucket. One and done. Big O. Pass it out to the freshman. Back to Velasquez. Hook shot. No good. Ooh, a whole lot of contact there. Listen, this is high level of intensity basketball, Shaq.
Definitely right there.
And again, it actually looks like Heaven took the worst of that. So we're just giving her a minute to gather herself. As again, we like to take the camera off the young athletes while they need a moment.
These teams been going hard today. I feel like it's been one of these a game. You know, that's just a testament to how bad these kids want it.
You know, this is a new tournament. You know, only the second annual PSAL versus CHSAA championship. But it's intense, man. This is just like we've been saying all day. The nucleus for these teams will never be the same, even if you have the whole entire team coming back. Let's say you have a whole team of juniors. You're not going to be juniors next year. It's going to be seniors.
No
Life is going to be different. The pressure is going to be different. It's your last year. And now, of course, more realistically, you know, you have seniors who are going to leave.
Right.
You know, so it's your last game. You're on Sage Media. You look across, you see the Lady Royals. You look across, you see the Lady Vikings.
Yeah.
You know what people say. Who's the best in the city? Who's the best in the city? So you want to say, when we faced off in my year, we were the best in the city.
Exactly.
That's what's on the line today.
Bragging rights for sure.
And this will determine who's top in the state. Alyssa. Oh, a lot of contact, no foul. We're pushing it.
Oh,
nice lay.
Little switcheroo, little adjustment right there.
Jaylene Jones getting on the board.
That adjustment discarded the defender right there. Nice layup right there from Jaylene Jones.
South Shore with the lead. Olivia, step back, showing the range, can't hit. Jaylene, they can hold for the last shot of the quarter. And it looks like they will do that. 10 seconds. Kendra Lee, can she make her third?
Oh.
Almost does it.
That would have dropped, man. It would have been a different type of talk in that CTK huddle. Nonetheless, South Shore ending the first quarter with the lead. Tough.
To be honest with you, I think it's already a different type of talk in the CTK huddle because I know, we all know the standards that Coach Bob Mackey keeps for his young ladies.
Yeah. And, you know, South Shore is saying that, we might not have the same schedule as you guys or play around maybe the same players, but we can bring it to you guys. We can, you know, we can show you guys what the city has to offer.
Absolutely, man. And, you know, in my opinion, in that first quarter, you know, if you think of fencing, there's a lot of just little pokes. Or boxing,
right.
A little jab.
Right.
Jab, see, like, oh, let's see.
Right.
How do you like to block the hook? How do you like to block the jab?
Exactly.
How do you move when I take a step up?
Yeah.
You know, these two teams so well coached, so much history behind these two teams, so much present success and so much future when you look at these benches.
And, you know, both teams haven't played here. That's the one thing that is different about this game than the other two. You know, you had one team that, you know, had to handle their championship game here maybe a week ago. Both these teams played their championships in different spaces, so this is all a brand new location for both teams.
Absolutely. You saw the champions last game were more Catholic. Mega Everest took care of the first game, so this is the rubber match.
Yeah, we got to break the tie.
Panak is going the other way.
Ah, man. Panak a little bit out of control right there on that layup attempt. It's got some shiftiness to her, though. I definitely noticed that.
So one thing I'll say, I feel like the Lady Vikings of players, they have a little edge to them. You know, Christ the King, they got to get the edge from somewhere. Maybe it'll be from going down a few more points.
Exactly.
Let's see.
I'll show us here to play right now.
Pearson intercepted to Panak. Out for three, in and out from Hidalgo.
Freshman has had some close misses.
To Kendra Lee. She was calling for it. She's going to pull up. Can hit. Strong rebound.
She has a hot hand. She is not afraid to shoot that. That's Soraya Cook.
Down low. That's the matchup we've been looking for. Great. Round one definitely goes to Beasley. But a foul. So it looks like that foul was on Kendra Lee.
Kendra Lee, yeah, it's going to be on that loose ball foul.
But that was very, very good defense from Michaela Beasley, excuse me.
Mira Bernard just checked in as well for
a lot of contact, doesn't matter.
persons.
Miss Alyssa Hines.
Alyssa Hines. Special player. She's averaging 8 and 4. She's a senior, and she's committed to Queens College.
Dribbling through three. That would have been a pretty finish from Jaylene Jones, but she can't. Panak.
Soraya Cook hustling to get in front of the ball handler.
Alyssa.
Whoa.
And it's a travel. 10-10 pole game.
She may have been bumped right there, but nonetheless, South Shore's intensity has definitely upped, and it's throwing off Christ the King. Tie ball game still, but still.
The thing about these ladies, you know, these are the premier basketball players in New York City. When it comes to New York versus New York, all the games in the park, these players probably play on the same team, opposite teams, you know what I'm saying? So, you know they're familiar with each other. For three, Ms. Bernard can hit. Strong rebound. You see the boxing out of CTK. Olivia off a foot.
She's not in rhythm right now. Taking that spill earlier, she's not in rhythm right now. Hoping that she can get settled in with CTK. I have yet to see them run like a possession to where everybody's, you know, touching the basketball or whatnot. They've got good looks, though.
That's been a great job. Hidalgo forcing it in, and she's fouled.
A lot of too many Lady Royals trying to go one-on-one right now, Dre. I think that they need to use the full, you know, extensiveness of their team. They have a lot of pieces out here on this court. They've got to use all of them because South Shore is a very good defensive women's team.
But let me tell you about something about young Alyssa Hidalgo. Listen, I might have a future All-American on my team. I'm getting shots up. I'm wearing a jersey, too.
Absolutely.
I like that.
Yes. Young player, but, you know, not afraid of the moment or the lights.
So that won't be a shooting foul.
Yeah,
Although I definitely thought she was on her way up. I guess they called on the
he went
on
to
the
foul
ground.
line and everything.
Yeah. Panak. A lot of contact, and it's a block.
Panak has got a jump stop. They're not allowing her.
Oh, so one ref called a block.
They're going to talk it over.
Yeah, one referee definitely called a blocking foul. But it will be a charge, okay?
I think Panak needs to jump stop. It's the second time getting a charge. She has 2 fouls right now.
That's definitely someone you want to keep out of foul trouble.
Absolutely.
10-10 ball game.
14-5 and 4. Panak is one of those. Right there. Oh, man. She cannot get that ball to fall. Dalgo taking some good threes. Just cannot seem to get that to drop.
It's only been one bucket in the second quarter so far.
Yeah, almost 2.5 minutes have gone by.
Either teams that know each other, they're trying to block off what the best, and that looks like a jump ball.
Wow.
Jump ball called, possession arrow to the Lady Vikings.
That's kind of staying out of this one for the most part. Jump ball right there is allowing these young ladies to play, which is no problem. Championship games, you want the ref to kind of stay out of it anyway. You want to be able to determine your fate.
So Vines is going to bring it up, a 10-10 ball game. A tight tactical battle right now between number 1 and number 2 in the state. Now let's leave out Lehigh, all right? Let's be fair. Let's leave out Lehigh.
No, they're independent, so they don't count right now.
Shout out to Coach Brady if you're watching. For 3, that's heavy. Can't hit. Pushing up the floor, Panak. I love the rotation from the defense. Ooh. And talk about rotation. Talk about a block.
Sister, you may have loved the rotation, but Beasley did not. Actually, she told Alyssa to get that weak stuff out of here. Nice block right there. Rotational defense right there from Micaiah Beasley.
Micaiah, she knows the level of the matchup. We see it right here on the block. That's good defense, Shaq.
Micaiah Beasley accepting the role, accepting the challenge against Big O right there. Beasley coming out the victor.
To the lane. No foul, no call. Velasquez, nice handling. Too high from Big O. And to say that, that ball was high.
Yeah, way too high right there. Look like a shot attempt right there.
We'll definitely have that Beasley block as a replay. It's a nice one. I can't wait to get to it. Micaiah having a good game so far defensively. As she has it right here at the free throw line. Gets to her spot, pulls up. Can't hit, but I like the step.
Good shot right there, just can't hit. She'll eventually make that shot. She made a few of those last game.
Panak, she's been having a good game. Getting to the Baja. Just can't finish. Heaven. It's a one-on-one. Is she going to take it? Yes, she will. No call.
It's a lot of contact.
They letting the ladies play. I like it. Woo! Got tripped up there.
Yeah, Panak right there in transition. Looking to make something happen. Got tripped up, but yeah, not a lot of scoring in this quarter right
Not
here.
a lot of scoring, but let's look at the defense, Shaq.
And, South Shore rotates, Next man up. You see how she allows her to meet her there. And Beasley letting Bernard know, I got your back. She won't be scoring none of that on my watch.
Hey, Miss Beasley, these cameras are expensive.
Yeah,
all right?
yeah,
Be
yeah.
easy.
Listen.
Be easy, Beasley.
Control where you block the ball, Beasley. Jesus.
I got to be a little nervous. I didn't realize how close that was to the camera on a replay. Yo, Miss Beasley, hey, we support you. But
it's not her responsibility once she blocks it, apparently. Once it's blocked, listen, it's up in the universe.
Before these players play, I'm going to have them sign a waiver and say, if any of Sage Media's equipment is damaged, you owe X, Y, Z, all right?
We need some of that NIL.
Listen, man.
But now, on a more serious note, though, I think Christ the King needs to, kind of play to their identity. They've kind of coasted through this game. They have talented players, but the cohesiveness of the team, I just haven't seen just yet. I haven't seen, them try to really get Olivia, Big O into her offensive bag. I was waiting to see that. So I just need to see some sets ran for the Lady Royals. I think that's what they need.
Yeah, remember the Lady Royals definitely haven't played in about a week or two now.
Right.
Where, South Shore played just last Thursday. Mm-hmm. So it may take a little bit of time. Panak Man.
She's cold.
She said, yeah, I'm ready to play.
She's cold. Like, she's just a player that, knows how to use her size. She's strong. She knows how to get in front. And a nice soft touch around the rim. That was beautiful.
She's been on it all afternoon. Down low to Heaven. She's going to try. Goes right at Olivia. Olivia, strong rebound and draws a foul.
Great job right there, Olivia chinning the ball. Not even allowing Beasley to get two hands on it. She's going to pick up that foul as well. And I think that's South Shore's in a bonus. So Christ the King will shoot free throws.
This is huge, They haven't been shooting well from the field, but,
right.
Free throws can kind of get you back in it.
No question. She thought she had some free throws earlier, but, these ones are actually hers, so she can get a rhythm from those. She missed the first one.
Fucosa on the line, misses the first. Still a bit of a lid on the rim.
Such a
for the Lady
low-scoring
Royals.
half, man. I'm surprised. Not surprised because these teams have played defense.
They play such good defense,
Yeah.
I think most of the games this tactical, they'll open up in the second half.
You're right. Absolutely.
Definitely stay tuned here.
Get all the jitters out.
Vines. As the half court press kind of starts here. Back to Vines. To the lane, to the corner for three. Aaliyah can hit. Big rebound from Fucosa.
Beasley with another ticky-tack foul right there. Liv getting a rebound, her getting her hand caught in that cookie jar. That's two fouls right there for Beasley on the same offense.
I remember Miss Fucosa, she averages 17 rebounds, Shaq.
Exactly.
You'd have to bring a little more if you were trying to get a rebound over her.
Listen, you want to out rebound Big O, a couple of things going to have to go in your favor, man. 18 rebounds is outlandish.
She hits the first. The second, short. Less than 3 minutes here in the CHSAA versus PSAL second annual championships. 14-10. Heaven out to Miss Vines. Miss Vines needs to get going in this game. Heaven playing on the perimeter a bit. Good look for Heaven here. Can't get the roll.
Halfway down. That's tough. CTK's eased out to a 4-point lead, too. Linked.
Pinnock. Miss Josephine.
This matchup is also very slept on, too.
Off the screen. Olivia for three. Can't hit. Hidalgo. Wow, that was almost a circus finish.
I think she may have hit her face on the court right there. Hopefully she's all right. Freshman is tough as they come.
She's definitely has some increased minutes coming in for Ariel Lopez.
She seems ready, Hasn't quite scored, but just her energy level, her preparedness, you can tell she's prepared for a game like this when her number was called.
This Christ the King team, they've played at the Hoops Hall of Fame up in Ohio.
Wow. So
this stage is a big stage for them, but they've seen bigger.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say.
Right. You know what I mean?
So even though she's a freshman, you see Alyssa has the poise.
The team has prepared her for this.
For three, no good. Good box out. The boxing out of Christ the King has been excellent.
No, this is not good. As you see Pinnock coming up gimpy. Not a good sign if you are Christ the King.
So right now Josephine is down again. We like to keep the camera off the young ladies when they're in a little bit of pain on the court. But Josephine is up.
May have just turned the ankle.
16-10. Shaq, of course, both this game has been very, very defensive. But honestly, I've been really liking how it's really a chess match here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You see both teams kind of, you can see they're both kind of trying to. I haven't seen Christ the King run through a set, but you're both seeing that both teams' game plans they're testing the water. They're seeing how does it work? How does it translate to this other team that they haven't really gotten a chance to play?
Velasquez is going to stay with CTK.
South Shore's got to be careful. CTK is eased into a 6-point lead as you see Panak returning. She would stay down long.
It's been a very tight rotation for CTK.
Absolutely. They may have done their film and have realized, a certain lineup needs to be out there for the Lady Warriors.
Josephine is definitely important. It's a big O. Alyssa spins. Does she win? A lot of contact. No call.
Definitely foul right there.
Pushing it up. There's the freshman MVP of the PSAL championship. Out to heaven. To Jaylene. Jaylene attacking Hidalgo. Brings it back. Circus shot. No good. Seems like they're trying to attack Alyssa, but Hidalgo is answering the call. Josephine gets to her spot. Can't hit. Big O. No call. But it's put back by Alyssa Hines.
Good follow right there from Alyssa Hines. I definitely think refs are letting these ladies play a little bit. Contact on both ends right now.
Shots up, and it's good.
We know she can shoot it. She definitely showed it in the PSAL championship. MVP person when you talk to her. MVP her body.
Miss Kimura, you know how she gets. Closing seconds here. 8-point lead was built. It's 6 now. And that should be a travel. Yes, it is. 3 seconds left. South Shore will have a chance to cut into the lead.
I get the travel, but what about the girl falling on her back?
We'll talk at half.
As South Shore is trying to take the last shot, 3 seconds.
3 seconds here. That's a good look. Oh, she didn't see the clock, unfortunately. So a low-scoring first half, but there was a lot of action in it.
Coach Anwar right now, too.
Our score going into halftime is 18-12. The Lady Royals over the Lady Vikings, and one of the most anticipated matchups in New York City for the girls. This is Andre Johnson and my guy Shaq Mitchell. We'll see you at half. And we're back for second half action. PSAL versus CHSAA championships. This is Andre Johnson and my guy Shaq Mitchell. Our score here, the Lady Royals 18, Lady Vikings of South Shore 12. Shaq, only 2 points in that quarter for the Lady Vikings.
Yeah, and even, it seemed like the Lady Vikings had them in that stalemate for a little while, but then, the Lady Vikings just kind of slowed down that offense, just all the way. I don't know if testament to Christ the King up in their defensive intensity, or, South Shore maybe getting a little too worked up, but they can't have possessions or quarters like that. You know what I mean? So Christ the King, they won't, continue to figure it out for long. So if you're the Lady Vikings, you've got to respond very quickly.
And just like you said, you can't have another 2-point quarter. This Christ the King's team is too talented for that. Olivia. Now they're getting Olivia involved. Here you go. It's almost a ticking time bomb.
Exactly. And I was going to mention that they only held Big O to 2 points, so something they could, hold their hat on, but looks like, it's getting involved early in the second half.
As you can see, they run a play for her right away. You can see a lot more of that in this half. There's Beasley up top. Almost a turnover. Down low, pass it out to Hart. Miss Vines for 3. They could have used it, but they get another possession. Heaven. No good. Another rebound for Olivia.
Velasquez missing that rebound. Almost was fatal. That's big. Oh.
She finds it. Alyssa can't hold on to it. Back to Vicosa. He's going to reset to Josephine. Shot there. No good.
Missed everything right there. Rushing.
Heaven to Vines. Vines. A lot of contact, no call. A lot of contact, no call. No, we did not glitch. It was 2 calls there. Alyssa.
Ooh, pulled the chair out. Smart play right there from Bernard. Pulled the chair out there from her hands. Velasquez.
It's looking like F1 right now. I think teams need young ladies need to slow down a bit. So this is ties the largest lead of the game. They've run pretty much the same action, the same play about 3 times. Now Big O's going to shoot this time. Can't hit.
Seems like they run a lot of sets out of that formation or whatever they have going.
Vines. To Heaven. Good pull up. Can't hit. Good box out. But Beasley gets it. Another possession for the Lady Vikings. Vines to the lane. Can't hit. Over the back.
Wow.
Yes, it is.
Beasley not
Fourth
happy.
Foul on Micaiah Beasley.
Coach Anwar is hot right now. South Shore, I know that they normally win a lot of their games being bigger, faster, stronger than a lot of teams, but Christ the King is not one of those teams that you can bully. Christ the King is going to make you play basketball the right way, and right now the Lady Vikings are missing out on the intangibles. Missing out on the intangibles right now, and you can see the difference, the clear difference. We're starting to see levels and separation. 8-point lead now for the Lady Royals. They just got to involve Big O just a little bit more in a game like this. They need to lean on your leader. She's the Gatorade Player of the Year. Junior, she knows what this takes. So. PSAL versus CHSAA, second annual championships of this style of tournament, styles clash. We're back here another day. Tomorrow, watch the guys get it done. If today's a treat, then tomorrow will be out of this world. Definitely make sure you tuned in. Our first game's at 1. We got to sort this one out as we're back underway. Third quarter. See Josie Peanut working on Heaven Hart. Turnover for the Lady Royals.
There's an opportunity here to cut into this lead. It's been 8 for quite a bit now. Kendra Lee, she's someone that can get us started. Ms. Bernard, maybe it's her. Lid on the rim. Big rebound from Alyssa.
Hidalgo, freshman, coming out amongst the trees with that. Uh-oh. Ooh. Hidalgo letting her shot be shown in LIU. Good shot right there from Miss Hidalgo.
Listen, Christ the King. They've reloaded. Here they go. They're starting to get going now, Shaq.
And I said it. It's starting to be a slow burn, a slow turn for Christ the King. You know, they started out a little bit slow, but they've got their legs, and now they are out to a 13-point lead on South Shore.
Now the mistakes are beginning to happen. 5-0 run. Pushing it out. Good interception.
Jaylene Jones saying not so fast.
They can't. This is a crucial point in the game for South Shore. They can't speed it up too much. Heaven. Big shot.
Good response to kind of corral Christ the King, but they're still not getting back fast enough because Christ the King's already gotten in the front court.
Pinnock. Halfway through this third quarter. Nice look. Good defense. Big O is there to clean up, though.
Just having a knack and a nose for rebounding. That's what Big O provides. Averaging almost 20 and 20 a game. So,
you know, just think there's 153 people watching. How many young ladies are looking at the 2 premier programs trying to decide, where do I want to go to school,
Catholic,
you know?
Public. Who knows? Both sides can get some real beneficial things from Christ the King or South Shore. Both of them have produced some of their fair share of D1 athletes and pro players.
You know, absolutely. On both sides, just like you said.
Yeah.
You know, Christ the King, you know what their story pro. Kendra Lee, count it. That's her number 3 for Kendra Lee.
Kendra Lee is getting very acquainted in here. That's her 3rd triple of the game. 9 points now for Miss Lee.
You know, she's a senior. She doesn't want her season to end on a bad note.
Ooh, hesitation was crazy. Oh.
Josephine getting to the lane. Oh.
Little flip up and in for 2 right there. Pinnock. Great ball handling.
Pinnock, I think you have a new fan in Shaq Mitchell.
Yeah.
That's bad work.
I like players that get to their spots, and Pinnock is no stranger to that. Ooh.
Speaking about it, has to kick it out. Vines getting to her spot. Can't hit, though. Good rebound there.
Jones pulled that away from Big O. Persons. She still got some of that shooting touch left from St. John's.
It's beginning to percolate just a little bit. Beginning to percolate. Miss Kimura.
Great shot right there, Miss Persons.
But the issue is they're not in a position where they can trade buckets. Still down 9 after hitting 2 threes.
Need a little fan cam. Couple of fans are there. It's just DJ Authorized.
DJ Authorized. Shout out to him, man. And now in this game, something I forgot to mention in the first half. First of all, let's get this out the way. 9 of the 13 players on Christ the King are on the honor roll.
Go to class.
I should have led with that.
Right.
Forget Christ the King versus South Shore.
2 claps for that.
2 claps for that.
That shows that they are the definition of scholar athletes. The word scholar comes before athlete for a reason. School, you know what I'm saying? So that just shows that they're taking care of their business inside the classroom and as well as on the court. So you got to hats off to that.
It's a huge shout out to Coach Bob for keeping that standard. And it's going to be a foul.
Definitely.
And listen to these numbers real quick, Shaq. 17. Now let's start with the Brooklyn Queens title. 30 Brooklyn Queens titles. 17 New York State Federation titles. This is the class of New York.
Yeah.
Right here at Christ the King.
Oh.
Big O. Get into her bag work. Hold on.
Man.
Spin move. Hey.
Oh. Big O, not too much. She has a family. She got a family. That was crazy, Big O. Spin move to the bucket.
We might have to see that again, Shaq.
Oh, might. For sure. Person's keeping that play alive, though, right there. Ramirez again? Oh, no. Thought she was going to make another one.
Pushing up the court now. Here come the Lady Royals.
Hidalgo with her probably most open layup she's taken all game. She's been getting hit.
Been beating her up a bit, right?
Right there. Nice, easy two. For all the hard work.
Kendra Lee can't hit. Another rebound for Big O as she's working on a double-double.
Oh, what a pass. Oh, through the outstretched hands of Hines. But Canop is really trying to push that pace, trying to get those entry passes to Big O and guys and ladies like Alyssa Hines.
Real quick, let's get to the bag work.
Jab step. Gets Kimura off her feet. Gets her going right, spins back, discards defender. Ramirez can only watch as she finishes with the left. And when she's ambidextrous, man, it's really over.
That's one of those calls, yeah. That's why I got those offers.
Yeah.
They don't call me Big O for no reason. Big
just,
offer.
They don't just hand out All-Americans. As Heaven Hart gets to the basket right there with the right hand.
11-point difference here. Spin move. And it's going the other way.
Ramirez turned up after taking that charge. Big O has 4. So I think Coach
4
Bob,
fouls?
Yeah, I believe Big O has 4, if I'm not mistaken. So
she's still on the court.
Coach Bob is going to have to watch out for that. 4th's about to wrap up, so I think he's going to take his chances. But
a lot of contact, no foul.
Yeah.
Christ the King able to hold for the last shot. Never mind. Football pass. She plays football as well. And is that going to be on the ground or is that shooting? Let's see.
Wait, Big O plays football?
I mean, you can see from that pass there, man. I was looking all right. I was looking a little.
Listen, I almost believed you.
I was looking like Joe Burrow for a minute. She caught that, brought it down, looked up the field. Bah, Joe Burrow.
You just hit a player's drive for a touchdown. That was nice right there,
That's
Big O.
what I'm trying to say, man.
Oh.
Vicosa.
That triple threat. It's different. Oh.
Another spin. That's her move, and it's a travel.
I'm shocked. I'm actually shocked.
Interesting. I thought.
Yeah.
Well, I might have to.
I definitely thought there was
I'll look at that. We'll look at that off camera.
Yeah.
Off camera, we'll look at that again. So 10 seconds here.
See if South Shore
open up the lead a little bit. +3 on the quarter for the Lady Royals. Kendra Lee can hit. And we're going into the 4th quarter, the 4th and decisive quarter. The 2 best girls teams in the city. And right now the Lady Royals have the edge 33-22.
Man, you know, you got Christ the King. You see they finally gotten their bearings. A couple of calls went against them at the end of that 3rd quarter. But, you know, Big O really showing off the arsenal, stuff that she has to offer, the things that have made her a Gatorade Player of the Year. That was pretty special to watch. South Shore is definitely by far not out of this game. I just haven't seen them play down this year. And I'm worried about them, that being too new for them. But we'll see. The Lady Vikings have, ran the city for a very long time, so I would not be surprised if they work themselves back into this game, but it's going to take some dedicated, focused effort for the next 8 minutes.
Absolutely. I feel like, the defense has really been tremendous for the Lady Royals. And, it's kind of one of those tactics where they absorb the pressure, they absorb the offense of South Shore, and boom, they hit them on the counterattack.
Absolutely. So like I said, best teams, I've said it in, a few of these games, the best teams can take your best shot. They can take your best effort, your best swing, and still be able to regroup. And right now, Christ the King is looking like the best team. But what can South Shore say back? There's a lot of time left in this game.
A lot of character can be shown by Coach Anwar's team here. Pearson can't hit. Good rebound. Alyssa has been all over the court today, Shaq.
Yeah, she has. Freshman has definitely earned her minutes going into next season and beyond.
A lot of contact, no call.
I don't love that pass right there. Big O hadn't established position just yet.
All the way coast to coast. Jaylene just a lid on the rim for the Vikings. Panak.
She is just she's a bruiser, Impacts, winning. She's a lot to handle in that open court. Tough not to foul. She's going straight to the basket. Nose for the rim. Here ready to try to add 2 from the charity stripe.
And one thing about Panak, Miss Josephine Panak, is she had a very busy summer, Shaq.
Oh, yeah? Where'd she go? Where's she headed to?
Listen, this past summer, Josephine Panak, she was in Paris playing one-on-one basketball as she hits the first. So when you see that bag work, just know that's international.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, she's going around the world for the smoke. Okay. I get what's going on.
Listen, when they talk about the cloth being different,
okay.
The cloth is international.
It's literally different. Okay. I understand.
She had a trip to courtesy of Jordan Brand to go over to Paris to play.
Nice.
I'm sure that experience was incredible for her.
What?
But she's back here in the towns trying to get another championship, some more hardware.
Right.
See if they can fit any more hardware in the cabinet over there at CTK. Tries to adjust. No dice.
Vasquez, rebound. Uh-oh.
Josephine kicks it out to Hidalgo. Counted.
Now you're starting to see the height of Christ the King's offense. Panak getting inside, distributing the ball to the players around her, whether it's Big O or Alyssa, and Christ the King is rolling.
As they're in the zone, can't crack it. And that is and one.
And one. Miss Persons, you've got to have a body to the body of Miss Kamora Persons. She's a scrappy individual underneath that basket, and she will assist with rebounding and knocking down a three-point shot as well. We've seen her extend her range, and Persons doing her thing right there.
Again, it's a 14-point lead. It's definitely not insurmountable.
Not at all.
But it has to start with a stop, and it has to start with counting your pennies.
Certain sense of urgency when you're down, Dre.
This is one of the best rebounding teams I've seen, boys or girls, this Lady Royals team. It's all about the fundamentals. You might overlook something like that, boxing out, ball movement, ball movement. Miss Vacosa, you know how she gives it up.
Absolutely. Moving without the ball has become a lost art, Dre. You know, a lot of players don't know when to cut, where to cut, and you see Big O right there, just knowing exactly the perfect place to dive right there.
Trying to get to the lane, no dice. A little scrappy here for the Lady Vikings.
I think somebody fell on Big O's ankle right there. She's a little gimpy going around the court right now.
And she's going to the line. Okay, I see it.
Technical foul given out? Yeah. Just gave a technical foul to Coach Anwar. He is irate right now.
So after the free throw, after the Jaylene Jones free throw, there will be more free throws for the Lady Royals for the technical foul.
And if you're Coach Anwar, that's not what you want to do, shoot your team in the foot right now. Down 16.
You know, it might be even bigger than the game for Coach Anwar. He might have to might be trying to show his young ladies, like, yo, we still fight.
Right.
You know?
No matter what, you know. And, sometimes the tech, listen, does send a message sometimes. So, touche.
As now Let's see who shoots the technical free throws. It will be Josephine on the technical free throws.
Only thing with the tech is that you go from a foul where Jaylee Jones just hit 2 to Pinnock, kind of trying to erase that with these free throws.
So if things stand the way that they are right now, who's your MVP for the game, Shaq?
Oh, it's Pinnock for sure. Pinnock for sure. I'm delusional. Even if it is I'm delusional. It's Josephine Pinnock. She's been a treat to watch today for me. I think that, Big O is definitely, the best player on this team, but Pinnock has just willed them to this win today.
I will say, I do agree with you for 3. Hold on, Big O can't hit. I almost want to give it to the freshman, Alyssa.
Yeah, I know. Just off of effort, right? Yeah, I understand. I understand, man.
Effort, not even effort. The bag work, the 3. You see the grittiness. The 3-pointers that she's hit.
Yeah. I wouldn't, be opposed to that. She might have to get a little bit more buckets because, Pinnock might have something to say about that.
Yeah.
But in terms of just effort, hustle, and just keeping the mindset for the team, I feel like they fed off of her energy early in that game. When they couldn't, come up with scoring and offensive production, she was the player that kept them, moving and grooving.
Yeah, no, I mean, Pinnock is clearly one of the top guards out in New York.
I was not familiar with her work, and I know now.
Josephine, only a sophomore.
Yeah.
All right, let's just start. Let's look at this team for a second.
Yeah, a lot of players coming back, man.
A whole lot of players coming back. Only 3 seniors. Only 3 seniors on this team.
Right.
So we're talking Vacosa.
Yes.
Lopez will be coming back next year. Hidalgo, Pinnock.
Yes.
So, I mean, this is going to be a tough team to beat.
Listen, I'm telling you, there might be a set of twins on this team too. I see 2 Velasquez. I don't want to assume, but it's a lot of twins going on on these good teams. You got to get yourself a set of twins if you want to be a good team nowadays, huh?
It's, a good pair of jeans is hard to find now. You double it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
Buy one, get one free.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen, they don't understand men's shopping struggles, man. Oh, man.
To the Baja, can't hit.
Pinnock still nursing that injury.
Ramirez can't hit. I've liked how she's played today. Heaven. Got to reset. I feel like Kendra Lee's really been trying to put on for the Vikings today. She's had the touch from 3. Miss Jones, count it.
Nice right there, Jones. Jones definitely has played big minutes for South Shore this year.
It's a Big O. Can't hit. Good defense from Miss Beasley.
Beasley is also only one that's I've seen make it tough on Big O today, for sure.
That's definitely what she's here to do.
What a block.
Another block. Pushing it up the court. Hidalgo. Count it.
And trying to get that bucket to fall all day. Got the best look she could all game. Laced that one.
He said, Mr. Shaq Mitchell, you said I need some more buckets to get that MVP?
Yeah,
Hold
she
on.
said,
Hold on a second.
say less. She wiped her shoes on me. That was crazy. Oh, you got the reach in right there. She wanted to steal, too.
And, of course, you don't want injuries on the team, but sometimes injuries can be a blessing. Now, Miss Alyssa Hidalgo, she can get a lot more playing time. Now, she grows more. Now, she could be a better contributor off the bench when everybody's healthy next year. Kendra Lee to the lane, the floater alert. Can't hit again. This is the best rebounding team I've seen, boys or girls, this year. One and done. You see the box outs.
A lot of one and dones. You're absolutely right. Team effort boxing out. All 5 members.
One thing I want to mention about Pinnock, not only is she averaging 14 points, 4 steals as the back door can't finish. Pinnock averaging 4 steals per game.
Man, what? What's in your wallet?
Kendra Lee can't hit.
The freshman, got some spark to her. She wasn't letting Beasley just run up and take that from her.
That's not how it works over here.
As
out in Queens, man.
Listen, I understand it.
But again, these kind of matchups are just, I must reiterate how important these matchups are for New York City. You know, the two top programs, Christ the King and South Shore, going up against each other. We really need games like this, man.
Yeah. You know, you need to see, it allows you to just see what the city has to offer all around, you know, whether it's in a Catholic form or the city form. And, you know, it shows you that it both can work. You know what I'm saying? Both can work when you have your chips lined up in order and you're willing to work hard and you know, come in and be a part of a team.
Yeah, there's just so much winning between these two programs.
Yeah, one thing I will say, or that you notice, is the cohesiveness of both programs. Whatever they do it together. Whether it's defense, scoring. Oh, my goodness.
Big open three. Can't hit.
Pinnock is trying to drop somebody before she gets out of here.
Listen, like I said, she didn't go to Paris to be a tourist. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Right? She wasn't a tourist in France. That's going to be a travel. Christ the King really imposing themselves on this game of 17. And, you know, Christ the King, I'm just so – now I say it's my second or third time really getting to see them up close and personal. And what I'm so impressed with is that it just really seems like they dictate the game.
Yeah.
You know? It's nothing so flashy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's – we're going to control the game, try to break us down. No, you can't. Boom. Right. We're going to hit you.
Right.
Oh, you haven't scored in 3 possessions? Oh, look up. You're down 8.
Right. And I noticed that. You're right, because they play at a pace that's not, you know, too fast for a team, but it's a pace that doesn't sustain or doesn't work out for other teams in the long run. You see how it took a little while to get it started up? Because once it started, it seems like there's not really an answer for it. Whether it's their defense and them stopping you once and, you know, slowly progressing the ball up the court, get shooters on the wing, or if they run through their offensive sets and have Big O hurt you from the inside or have her pass from the post. It's so many ways that they can go when they're at their pace. And, man, it's beautiful to watch when they are there.
And I think for this for this West King, a young team too, but for this young South Shore team, you know, I think they can learn a lot from this game. They can see the standards where it's like, you know, we need to raise our, as there's a foul, we need to raise our execution level.
Right.
You know?
That's all it really is. You know, a lot of players, you know, have the heart, they have the effort level, they even may have the skill or the size, but executing when you need to is how you win at the highest level.
No, absolutely right. You know, execution. And, you know, we got to run through our sets.
Yeah.
We got to hit our open shots. As a nice layup from Ms. Velasquez there.
Little give and go right there with Big O and Velasquez.
You know, when we have our opportunities, we have to execute because we will be punished. If we come down and miss 3 shots in a row, the other team is going to capitalize and hit 3 shots. And,
you know, South Shore being such a powerhouse, they're not usually running into a Christ the King type of style of team. So, very different task today. Ramirez has been beautiful all afternoon.
Kendra Lee, she's really had a great game coming off the bench. And, you know, you're very right, you know. South Shore, they don't play many close games in the PSAL. Of course, they travel. You know, they went to Washington, D.C. and played a few games. And even that nothing can compare to playing a close game in your league.
Yeah.
You know, even if you go play wherever you play, there's something about when your auntie and your cousin are in the stand, and her auntie and her cousin in the stands, they're all yelling. You can't replicate that.
Nah, you cannot. You cannot. And, you know, the danger of not being in close games is you lose the fear of losing. You know, that fear of losing doesn't show up like when you don't think you're going to win or when you're considered an underdog. And, you know, the fear of losing that allows you to win. You know, that allows you the effort,
Yeah.
the energy to keep going and to push past your limits. So, you know, South Shore will get better. They play in their non-league stuff, and this is a game that, you know, adds to their identity.
Absolutely, as they force a turnover there. Nice full court press. The Lady Vikings aren't done fighting.
Nah, they're not.
But it's just too
Oh, my
easy. They
goodness.
just break the press.
I don't ever know if the basketball touched the court. Did they run Princeton right there? That was crazy.
Impressive, you know. You don't have as much hardware as Coach Bob Mackey has without having your players know how to play some basketball. As simple as that.
And it took a little while to see the chemistry. You know, I thought I saw it with South Shore because, you know, we see them all the time. But once that ball started moving around amongst the Christ the King players, this game really changed.
Excellent move from Beasley there. And I really think Micaiah Beasley has really represented herself very well today.
Absolutely.
In a tough matchup.
Absolutely. Big O's points wasn't too much on her as opposed to just on the
honestly,
team.
if she wasn't in foul trouble,
Yeah.
I think this game is much closer.
Yeah, she got in that early foul trouble, wasn't able to impact this game offensively as well. Oh, my goodness. I mean, just relentless to that basket. It's Miss Pinnock.
And it's just someone who's addicted to scoring.
Yeah.
You can tell.
Yeah, like, I need me a bucket. It's been a while. It's been a minute and a half. I need another bucket. Love Pinnock, man. She's definitely the epitome of just a hooper, you know.
Yeah, and I'm sure, this is just the best group of young women that Big O could ask for.
Right.
Big O is someone who we're going to see on TV.
Yeah,
right? We're going to see her on TV.
Let's be honest.
But all of this, I think that's my biggest takeaway from these Lady Royals team. No matter, even if they have possibly a future All-American, all of the other ladies on the court, they say, well, what about me?
Forced to be reckoned with.
But what about us, more importantly? You know?
Exactly. I agree.
Kaya can't hit.
Tough shot. Tough goal for South Shore. They've had a phenomenal season. This could never outweigh the season they've had. 9 times city champions. Finished the storybook. And then this is a great thing to be a part of, but this is something that you get to be a part of when you win as well. So, nothing to hang their heads. As Ramirez with another triple. Nothing to hang her head about. She hit 5 threes in this LIU Brooklyn today.
Her last time in a high school jersey, she's not going to stop playing.
Not at all.
As they can.
Looks like Christ the King is going to
literally
call off the dogs.
About 0.3 seconds difference
between
the shot clock and the game clock.
They'll probably take the violation.
As they are going to have to inbound the ball one more time. Yes, they will.
South Shore already trying to line up. I'm not sure if they're going to finish the game or. Got to finish the game real quick, ladies.
Got to inbound the ball one more time, and it's game over. And that's it. Christ the King, your PSAL versus CHSAA champions. So the score is 2-1 Catholic League.
Oh, man. Shout out to Moore. Shout out to Mega Evers today. And shout out to Christ the King handling business against the top girls in New York City right now. They're a dynasty. But just putting a little smudge on their record when it comes to the PSAL versus the Catholic League. I thought that was a great game up until about the middle. South Shore let it get out of hand of a little bit, but they worked it back. Great game display from both ladies, groups of ladies, and shout out to all the players that we saw today.
I think more important than any trophy, the Lady Royals said, if there was any doubt, we are the top dogs of New York City. Huge congratulations to Coach Bob Mackey, his squad, and the Lady Royals of Christ the King as they are champions. My guy, Shaq Mitchell. That's a wrap for us today.
Yes,
we're going to go to the in-stadium commentary for the awards ceremony. It's been a pleasure. And make sure you guys tune in tomorrow. First game's at 1 o'clock.
And